Okay, we're up against MoxieBoosted, and he's bringing the Victini. So I like that. I like that we're doing this. We're doing the Series 3 battle, right? We're doing not Series 3, Series 13. Series 13 battle, and we both decided that we were gonna bring a Mythic, even though Mythic isn't always the best option, right? Victini is pretty strong though.
Obviously, you know, when you're playing Groudon, you have a little bit of a disadvantage versus Kyogre, but if you position well, you're not in too rough of a spot. Obviously, I don't like MAGEARNA because it makes it so I don't want to knock out a Pokemon next to it. That's going to be the most frustrating thing to face in this format overall. But let's just see what we can do.
I think we need Trick Room. Like, Trick Room is without a doubt necessary.
I'm thinking my Groudon's actually like my best friend in this matchup.
So let's just go MAGEARNA. Let's go... Oh, that's a little rough, though. Oh, Marcos has no Intimidate on his team. Okay, hold on. Yeah, we're going Calyrex. We're going Indeedee. We're bringing the Ogre because we kind of have to. And I guess MAGEARNA in the back.
Yeah. This is what I want. Okay.
This is not going to be easy, but we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure this out. Anyways, GG's Marcos. We can't hear each other, but I can see him on my right screen. So I'm going to know when he's angry at me. Now, I know a little bit about Victini, right? I know that Victini has Victory Star as an ability. What that means is it gets a 1.1 boost. And here it is. Victini and Zacian is going to be the lead of choice. Of course, Marcos didn't want to lead with the Sun, knowing that I have Rain in the back, of course. I think we just have to take this turn and set Trick Room up, right? There's really no other option.
It's not like I can't prevent the Trick Room. I do have to be a bit cautious here. Normally in this situation, you'd be like, oh yeah, you know, I'm going to get Follow Meat away anyway, so I might as well just double target the Indeedee. But let's be honest, there's no reason not to target the Calyrex, especially if we assume we're going to get hit by the Indeedee. However, I do have something up my sleeve that I don't think he's ready for. But let me go ahead and check a stat. This is something that I learned about Victini the other day that I think a lot of people underestimate. What's Indeedee's HP stat? No, not good enough. Okay, let's do this. Everyone's gonna underestimate this game, this day one.
Okay, follow me. Listen, I got no other play to make. Now, if this is Subzation, I'm gonna cry. Final Gambit. That's a thing, but we have the Sash.
Oh, there was this. Okay, well, I'll get him in game 3. I'll get him in game 3. We'll just deal with it then. That's fine.
I didn't know that the Victini just dies instantly. Yikes. All right, so we got the Trick Room up. There's something Marcos doesn't know is that I do have the Berry on this Calyrex. He actually has like zero information of what... We both have zero information of what each other's teams is at this point. But the Trick Room is up. But now that he knows that the Sash is on the Indeedee, then that's a little bit spookier in that regard. I think I just go MAGEARNA right away. Now that the Trick Room's up, I can get them geared on the field. It would have been nice to have the Final Gambit that last turn. I would have got a +1 special. Ooh, okay.
We don't have priorities.
It's kind of fine here.
I don't like these priorities, though, if we're being real.
I think we Dynamax, Max Quake, into Zacian. And I want to show off my Floor Cannon, so let's just go ahead and do it. And this is the difference between Series 13 and Double Zoobers. And that difference is you could Dynamax in this, right?
Hopefully it's just like Dynamax, Calyrex. Okay, we're good. I think we're good, honestly. I don't know if it has any kind of self-proc tech that it could be running, but we'll see.
Let's see what the oh, Reflect. Okay, makes sense. I'm not gonna knock out the Zacian here, but the Berry, baby.
Obviously, I have to be very fearful of my life here. Max Quake. It's gonna hurt, but I should live. I'm mostly concerned with the double up at this point. And honestly, I don't know. What's MAGEARNA's special attack stat? 135? A Flash Cannon might do it from this range. It's kind of iffy.
Big old Flare Cannon too. No!
Flare Cannon. Okay, well, just miss. Okay, thank you.
It's fine. It's fine. That would have been nice, but it's fine. Thankfully, the Berry should save me here, right? Okay. But Berry was something I added very last minute just because I realized how many steel types are currently going to enter the meta, right? I mean, we could do the same thing, but land our moves this time. That would be nice.
How can I do this effectively? All right. I got something up my sleeve, but it doesn't seem too good here. I'm expecting another Quake. Obviously, Groudon takes a Quake a lot better than Zacian does. Here, I don't even think my Foul Play KOs. It's a pretty strong Foul Play, don't get me wrong, right? And I got my Iron Ball, so I should be underspeeding everything, but it's gonna be rough.
Ooh, that was nice. Thankfully, not enough. Now, that wouldn't have happened if I was able to hit you last turn, Marcos. I'm just saying. Anyway, Max Quake is going to connect onto the Groudon. The Reflect is just helping him so much this battle. Can we connect with the Flare Cannon? Magearna, can you put on your glasses? Thank you. Big old Flare Cannon now into the Grimmsnarl spot.
All right, the good thing is it's going to be at -2 here.
There's some damage. And now, Mike taught me this one. White Herb is going to undo my stat drops after I get the Soul Heart, which is really convenient. Whew. All right.
Item match. Oh, it's leftovers. Okay, I was going to say item. Oh, it's White Herb. That's worse. That's worse. But honestly, I prefer that over the alternative, which is this thing having like... the alternative being this thing having a Shuka Berry, so I'm kind of cool with it. All right, how many turns is Tiara left? 2? 2, okay. I think my play here is gonna be... Ooh, I have to get rid of this thing. I have to max Quake you. I get that I'm gonna give this Magearna +1, but I just have to accept it. Magearna is going to be a little bit annoying in this format, and that's just something you have to do. That's just something you have to do.
Now, I'm sure Groudon's gonna, especially with Reflect, is gonna take this Max Hailstorm very well as a Dynamax mon. Just like, look how much damage our Max Quake did. It's really not that much. Question is, Zacian protects, that's fair. I'm pretty sure the Zacian is low enough health to where a Flash Cannon can knock out. Now, I'm just curious if Marcos is going to take the shot into the Calyrex or into my Magearna. Yeah, Groudon takes that really well, man. That Reflect. The game's not over. I thought I was in a better position than I actually am, but Marcos can take a big shot into one of my 2 mons here. Max Quake, it's a Magearna. It has to be a Magearna. Magearna's 2... Oh! Oh no, okay. I guess Calyrex.
Yeah, I get a special defense boost here. Yeah, I'm getting a KO, but now this thing's at like +1. I'm more likely to somehow underspeed a Kyogre. Granted, I'm probably not going to underspeed a Kyogre, but I kind of have to go for it regardless.
Okay. Oh yeah, that thing. How many? Okay, what are the stats looking like on my Magearna right now? And how does White Herb work if the Soul Heart procs before the White Herb procs? Does it make me +1 and then remove my drops and then only make me neutral? You guys understand what I mean? Because I don't even know if I understand what I mean. Anyway, Ogre's going to enter the field. Pretty much going to lock in the weather unless the Groudon's going to go for like a Rock Ball or something, or maybe a Fire move here.
Focus Sash and DD is going to be important for game 2. Let's protect here. If we get this double and we underspeed, I'm going to be really, really happy, but I think I actually have to ignore the Kyogre here and just go for the Max Quake on the Magearna.
Okay. I want to Spout, but I'm afraid to Spout because I think the Groudon outspeeds my Ogre and it's going to smack me with the Quake. So I think I'm going to Pulse, followed by just a straight up Flash Cannon into the Zacian for now. Zacian goes for the double, doesn't get it though. Okay, I mean, that was Marcus's only play. That was the only play there. Flash Cannon does connect into the Zacian, will knock it out, will get me to +2. Not that it matters, I'm pretty sure I'm dead this turn. Oh, which means I should have Water Spouted. I mean, there's always the chance of Marcos going for the Ogre here.
Okay, I was faster outside of Trick Room. Who knows? Maybe I'll dodge something important here. Maybe I'll dodge an Ult Pulse.
I went for Ult Pulse. I could miss. That was a crit. I don't think it mattered, though. I felt like I had such an advantage this game, and it's gotten down to like Ogre and Groudon, but Ogre is going to take the first dub, okay? Ogre beats Groudon in round 1, but we got potentially 2 more rounds after this one.
So I am slower than the Kyogre, so Trick Room is my friend in that matchup. And what else? And it's Focus Sash and Indeedee. That's very good info.
Round 2. Okay. I don't want to be the guy to do the exact same thing, but I just don't know if there's anything better. Let me try to think about how Marcos adjusts here. If anything, I don't think he leads with Zacian. I think he preserves his Zacian until the end game. Maybe he doesn't just like kill off his Victini too. I do think Victini will still come to this battle. It does still make a lot of sense for my team. Part of me wants to also consider bringing Incin above MAGEARNA sometimes.
I do think that Yveltal, Kyogre, Calyrex, MAGEARNA is actually a really good combination. This is actually really cool. Most of the teams that I've seen in this format are 3 restricted, 1 mythical, 2 support. And that's pretty cool. Like, I honestly am really happy that that's how the format's shaping out to be, because you still see normal Pokemon, which is something that newer players will complain about a lot. Like, I don't get to see Charizard anymore. And like, listen, I'm sick of seeing Charizard, but I kind of get what you mean. Luckily, the format, like if you're running 6 restricted, you're throwing. Like, I really think that. Indeedee, Calyrex. Okay, this is the lead that I wanted. Like I said, I think this is actually a pretty winnable lead. Under Trick Room, we're in a very good spot, and I can actually position myself super, super well here, depending on if I can KO this Indeedee. And even if I can't, like, it's not that bad.
I still don't think that Marcos can prevent the Trick Room, but I do think Marcos doesn't really care about preventing Trick Room at this point. I think he just wants to play into it. Listen, I don't want to be boring, but I think this is still the play. I think I don't change anything. I think I'm following me and I'm Trick Rooming. Now I get, like, big scary Groudon's about to be big and scary, but I think we can try to tolerate it. Now, what this means is that the Groudon is not going to be... It's going to suck to switch the Groudon out, so I could always switch in an Ogre as my following option. The issue is, if I'm setting up Trick Room, the Groudon is actually going to be faster than Ogre. So it actually wouldn't benefit me too much by bringing the Ogre on the field, unless I plan on Dynamaxing it, which I always could. It's not an awful option, or it's not an awful Dynamax either, but... Oh, U-turn this time, okay. Just to chip me down, fair enough. Doesn't want to sack off the Victini just yet. Big Grimmsnarl, okay. The Grimmy's just gonna kind of want to... Oh, Steel Spike this time. Oh, you're gonna start boosting your defenses. Okay, Marcos' thought process is to just be as irritating as possible now. Hey... That's not fair.
There's the Trick Room. That's good. That's good. I can always reflect here on my actions. And I'm going to go for the Steel Spike on the Indeedee for extra bulk. Helping Hand will hurt quite a bit, but I should eat the hit very, very well with both my Mons. Since
I know Marcos doesn't have any weakness policy on this Groudon, I believe we learned that after game 1. I hope we learned that. I'm just going to go for the Glacial here. Helping Hand boost the Glacial is all that I'm going to go for here. I'm just going to try to do as much damage as I possibly can. I'm not going to commit to Dynamax, especially if they're going to sit here and raise their defense. Yeah, and reflect. It's going to get irritating, huh? Let's see how much Glacial still does. Hey, that's a chip.
That did like nothing. That's so good.
Followed by the Max Steel Spike to finish off the Indeedee.
And it's going to do even less next turn.
I think I have to go into Ogre. I also think I have to Dynamax Ogre. I have to put a lot of pressure on Marcos' side of the field right now.
The ability to wall out the Calyrex is going to be really important to winning this game. But obviously Calyrex is the sort of Pokemon where if you get a crit, it's like over. There's the Kyogre. All right. Obviously, we know we underspeed this thing. I'd imagine that Kevin thinks that we have Spirit Break somewhere on here. So I kind of want to play into that expectation, but also I really, really don't. I really, really don't want to do that. Let's go for a foul play onto you, as well as a quake for a little bit of bulk.
All right, we're gonna Dynamax the Ogre here. Please, my big whale, be my big friend. I need your help. All right, big Ogre entering the field. Now, I know the Groudon's gonna go first. The Groudon can get to raise its special defense here before I can attack. This foul play is also gonna hurt, but thankfully I don't have... Youch! I don't have any boosts right now, so I will just get the Glacial kind of for free. Like I said, with all the boosts that the Groudon has right now, it's not really a big deal if I lose my Calyrex here. Quake and Ogre is going to chip me, but not too much, because I'm a little defensive on this Ogre. Also, no light screen yet. So either Marcos doesn't have the light screen on the Groudon, or... Nice, okay. Not the Groudon, the Grim. Or... didn't want to use it. Issue is they still have the Zacian in the back, which is never a fun Pokemon to play against. I do get one more Glacial Lance. Do I?
I can do the absolute sauciest play of 2020 right now, but I'm going to be a little bit of a coward and probably not do it.
Wait, that Grim went first, didn't it? How slow is this Grimmsnarl?
2020 was 2 years ago is the thing. Like, this is old news.
How many turns does this Trick Room I got left? 2 more turns of Trick Room. Okay, so the Zacian has to either not protect or protect. Oh, really, Kevin? Do we choose to get rid of the Grim, or do we choose to get rid of the Zacian? I'm going to go ahead and assume that the Zacian's protecting. I'm going to attack the Grim spot here. I think we just let Glacial Lance again, right?
I'm doing it for the Vine and no one can stop me. Play Rough is marginally stronger, right?
I'm just going to go Grim and Glacial, just in case. Because the Grim is probably going to knock out the Cali, because it kind of can, as we learned last turn. The Psychic Terrain being on the field does help us a lot too, because it means that the Grimmsnarl, if it has like fake tears and stuff, can't smack us with it. Also, no T-Waves. Ooh, Psychic Terrain! T-Wave themselves! Yo, respect. Like, that's some respect right there. I was like, wait, Tom, we got Psychic Terrain. And Marcos was like, well, I don't care. All right.
Grimmsnarl, you're a champ. Let's get this damage. Let's get this damage.
You did it, man. How much is this doing now? Okay, it's not knocking me out at least. But you know what? I didn't target the Zacian spot.
I probably should have Play Roughed. But the good news is it's not over. It's not over. Oh, especially since he did that. Especially since he did that. Hold on. Now we're actually kind of... Now we're kind of in this. Now we're kind of in this.
I think I'm just going to Geyser the Zacian spot. And then go for the horsepower on Victini here.
I don't ever lose my Victini here just because of the sheer bulk that I got. But I have to lock Wild Charge, which kind of sucks. And I can Sacred Sword here.
There's High Horse. High Horse miss!
Let's go! Alright. Alright, hold on. I think I win.
Okay. Fine. It got me. Wild Charge. Alright.
I hate that I locked Wild Charge because I really wanted to lock V-Crate.
Twisted Dimensions return to normal.
That's not good at all.
This could be bad. I might have to set it up again.
That's super bad, in fact. Dang, I wish I locked V-Crate. I was a coward. Okay.
The only thing that was outspeeding the Zacian was my Ogre, because that makes sense. The MAGEARNA does not outspeed the Zacian. I gotta like double Trick Room here and hope one of them goes through.
We haven't seen Protect yet. I think I always Behemoth with MAGEARNA.
Well, wish me luck. One of the two have to go through, right? One of the two. Wild Charge now. Unfortunately to Cali. Will I get the Trick Room up is the question.
And MAGEARNA shouldn't be able to deal with my guys. Like 2 Behemoth Blades will wrap this up. Soul Heart's gonna hurt, obviously. You know, that boost is kind of bad.
Para, okay. We're hanging in there. Trick Room's back. It's still a 2v1 situation. And Reflect wears off, okay. That Reflect didn't actually matter, but still. Not quite sure what to do. MAGEARNA doesn't actually do anything to either one of these mons. So wish me luck. I think Marco Scott has this one. I'm just gonna flash can. I have nothing else. That's still great damage though. Like real talk. Big ol' B-Blade. That's probably the highest damage output Marcos has. Into the MAGEARNA. Youch. Okay. Fall by like an incoming V-Create or Wild. Oh! Hold on. That, my friend, is a Scarf, right? Victini's like locked onto Wild Charge. Regardless, it doesn't change the outcome of the game. I just know that at least I can hit that one. And I get to see a fun animation with Flare Cannon. That's it. Absolutely nothing else I could do here. Marco's going to take game 2. And that means we're going to game 3. You know, that's pretty decent damage. It's respectable for sure.
Listen, that Thunderwave play went crazy. And you can't tell me it didn't. Or it's not, I don't know why I said it was leftovers. I mistook it for leftovers game 1. I knew it was a white herb. I don't know why I thought that. Anyways, okay, we take game 2.
GG's. We're going to game 3, man. You know, you gotta get ready. You gotta get ready. This is gonna be difficult. This Marco's found a way through my 4. I don't know if I still hate my 4, though. I still think that's the best 4 that I have. I'm very confident that that's the best 4 that I have. So if I'm confident, I'm not changing anything. I'm just going for the win even harder this time. Maybe the MAGEARNA would be the one that I can change. I would honestly consider doing Instant over MAGEARNA here.
And even if Kyogre does lead off, it's not like the end of the world, really.
But I won't. Another thing that I'm a little bit concerned about is that Venusaur. I know Marcos hasn't brought it yet, but could always come to the game, could always make me sad, could always put someone to sleep. I don't know how I feel about it, you know? All right, nice shoes. GG's, good luck, have fun. Groudon Victini is going to be the lead of choice again. Guys, I want to do something crazy.
Are you guys ready to see me do the exact same thing as last time?
I want to do something really crazy.
Are you ready to see me do the exact same thing as last time?
Never mind, because he's going to Steel Spike. It's not going to make a big difference. There's no point. I should just Trick Room. I was about to just say screw it and click Glacial Lance with Helping Hand here, but I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm just gonna Trick Room and follow me.
Ooh, Kevin, you want a Helping Hand Glacial Lance so bad.
I got nothing else here. It's my best lead. Marcos is gonna sit here and set himself up with defense boosts. I get it. The thing is, we're not gonna miss high horsepower this time. That means we might have a chance. Anyway, Big Groudon is entering the field right away, which means we have the Dynamax for a little bit longer if we decide to Dynamax this Calyrex, that is. I don't think we should. I just don't think it's too necessary.
Boy, oh boy, do I love U-turning on an Indeedee. I also love critting it with Max Steel Spike. You're going to do it. Okay, well, I mean, I could have also crit there. That would have been cool.
All right, Victini's going to go out now. Maybe Grimmsnarl's going to come in. Yeah, there's the Grimmy. Fair. There's another reason why I was like considering just, you know, going all in on it, but it's fine. Steel Spike is going to bring my Indeedee to around 20-ish%, or 20-ish HP, I should say. Defense boosts on both sides of the field, and we're back in Trick Room. Now, I'm wondering if I should preserve this Indeedee. That's another thing that I'm considering now. Should I preserve this Indeedee and like maybe hard swap into something else? The thing is, like, I don't really want to hard swap into Ogre, at least not yet. Could also protect the Indeedee.
Because Indeedee may switch, it may Helping Hand, and honestly, if I can hit a situation where a Foul Play just KOs Calyrex, that'd be really cool.
I don't know what preserving the Indeedee really does, though.
I think Kevin saw that the Helping Hand wasn't all that good last time. He might not do it this time, which is why I'm doing this.
I still think this was our play last time, and I'm just gonna do it again. I'm gonna Helping Hand boost. I'm gonna Glacial Lance. Not committing to Dynamax just yet. We're essentially playing the same game over right now, which is like a very hyper competitive best of 3. Like, we both are so confident in what we did last time that we're doing the exact same thing. Glacial this time does do about the same amount of damage, no crits, followed by a secondary Steel Spike into my Babiri Berry. Oh, the Babiri Berry plus the Foul Play might knock me out, but they set up the Reflect, right? I have to follow me here with this Indeedee.
I actually don't hate this game plan. This game plan is not bad. This game plan is very good. Shut up.
Because the Foul Play will hurt a lot. And I think the Grimmsnarl does outspeed me. I'm going to keep Glacial Lancing and then follow me. Just for that Grimmsnarl.
Obviously, my Steel Spike going after Calyrex isn't very good. I would argue it's pretty bad. I think now we actually go for that KO on the Indeedee. And now we go for the Foul Play.
Alright, follow me. Save me. You stupid pudgy rabbit. Foul Play, there it is. Okay. And like I said, we know that the Grimmsnarl is like stupid slow. So that leads me to believe it's like an Iron Ball Grimmsnarl or something, right? Okay, another Glacial Lance is not going to do a lot of damage, but is still going to be relevant enough, right? Followed by a final Steel Spike here into my Cali. Leaves me at 7. Okay. Woo! We are living Tom. It means I get one more opportunity. That's what I'll call it. We have to go Ogre. We have to go Ogre. That's it. We have to go Ogre. We have to go Geyser. We have to Dynamax Ogre. We have to start one-shotting things here. Now, since Marcos is going for Foul Plays, I wonder if I should go MAGEARNA. Oh, I might not even have to Dynamax Ogre.
So I'm going to do something pretty wacky.
How many turns of Trick Room do I have left? I might do something stupid. I have 2 turns of Trick Room left. It's not worth it.
Nah, it's not worth it. 2 turns left to Trick Room.
Maybe I'll Dynamax MAGEARNA. Like, I'm kind of okay accepting the fact that Calyrex goes down here. I'm just going to sit here and Water Spout. Oh, no, I can't.
I'm also able to Foul Play this Kyogre if I really need to. Actually, I think I always just Foul Play the Calyrex in case he decides not to switch. Because when this Trick Room is gone, Zacian goes crazy. I no longer need to play Thunderwave games. Because Thunderwave games are scary. And I don't like them.
I'm doing it. Whew. Foul Play should be into the Cali. Okay. He knows that I don't have Protect by now, right? I would have clicked it a billion times if I had it. Now, the single target Precipice is going to hurt a lot. And I mean a lot. But we should live. And by living, we should connect with Origins. Yes. Okay. I need the double here if I can get it. Beautiful.
If I lose both of my guys, ooh, this is rough. This is rough.
And we know their Victini is Scarfed.
Victini's Choice Scarfed.
We might be in a pretty decent spot, not gonna lie. Alright, Zacian entering the field now. There's the Victini.
I know what I must do, but I don't know if I'm strong enough to do it. I don't know if I'm strong enough to do it.
But I think I will Dynamax MAGEARNA. And I will fire off some Steel Spikes into the Zacian, because that'll raise my defense.
Let me think. Actually, it's the last turn of Trick Room. They might call me going for Protect, but they also might not know I'm Scarf Indeedee. Or no, they know I'm Scarf Victini. They know I'm Scarf Victini. I think I lock a Wild Charge again, funny enough.
Now, keep in mind, I can miss this.
Ooh, what's stopping him from just annihilating me with Water Spout here? He kind of has to land the Origin Pulse is the thing. I think I just go for it.
Zacian has to Protect, I think.
I think I just try to call the Protect.
So finally, the batter looks different from last game. It's still like essentially the same floor in the end game, but the Zacian isn't parried, and my Trick Room will run out next turn. So it's not as close as I'd like it to be. Or it's a lot closer than I like it to be. All right, Dynamaxing finally.
There's the Dynamax. That's going to be the MAGEARNA.
It's a big MAGEARNA. I don't think Zacian has the right moves to deal with it, especially if I set up Dynamaxes. Oh, it turns into a little Pokeball. Adorable. It's a Pokeball arena. I get it. All right, Max Steel Spike. Into the Zacian spot. That half health sit.
If I can dodge an ult pulse, I'll be eternally grateful. I will be eternally grateful. On both of my mons? I'm going to dodge it on both. Check it out. Okay, I'm going to dodge it on neither and I'm going to lose. All right, good game, Kevin.
I'm actually surprised that like not a lot of Origin Pulses and Precipice Blades actually missed this game, because we fired off a lot of them. Anyways, GG's, Marcos. MAGEARNA's kind of dumb, I guess. And we'll go ahead and we're going to show you guys the rental codes real quick. So, what happened? That was a wild best of 3, let me tell you. I mean, I think when we first started this off, we were like, okay, we want to do Groudon versus Kyogre, right?
Yeah.
And then the second I saw that you chose Groudon, I'm like, oh, he has something cooking. Victini is like low-key pretty scary.
Yeah, honestly, it's a lot better in the not Kyogre matchup, but I wanted to use it regardless. Because
you chose Groudon.
Yeah, if Kyogre doesn't show up to a match, Victini goes crazy. Like it really stunts its ability to do anything. But that's why I have Final Gambit on it. Because at the very least, like if Victini wears out its usefulness in a match, like if you lead poorly, it's a Trick Room set or delete button. Like if I see a Bronzong, gone. If I see a Calyrex and it's not, and if it's max HP, Victini's got the same HP stat, gone. Like it's literally that's a tech. Yeah, I'm running max HP on it.
So if my Indeedee wasn't there, I was screwed, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, if your Indeedee wasn't Sash, you were screwed.
I'll tell you what. Earlier today, that Indeedee was a Whimsicott with a Sash. And I was just like, I'm never using Whimsicott. Might as well turn it into an Indeedee.
Yeah, I think Indeedee's a lot better. I like the comp you got going on. Dude, I'm fearful of MAGEARNA. Because this whole time I'm like, MAGEARNA's a little bit mid, but honestly, it's mostly just that people weren't using it effectively. And I think that Calyrex, Kyogre, Yveltal with MAGEARNA is actually such a solid core that it's
thank you.
Probably going to be the best core right now. Sun might show up. But it's only going to show up as soon as people stop playing Victini and start playing Charizard again.
Yeah, the other core that I've been seeing is like Zacian, Ogre, Yveltal, Calyrex, Shadow. Like that's on everyone.
That's the new hyper offense.
Yeah, and then like they'll just stick a Groudon on it because they can, put a Charizard at the end because they can. So I guess this is a good time to get your thoughts on Series 13. What do you think?
I think Diancie's bottom tier. I think Celebi's bottom tier, and I think that the only good restricteds or good mythicals that we have are going to be MAGEARNA. Obviously, it's going to be the best one. We have Victini, which is a little bit more situational, but honestly made for Sun teams, considering the accuracy boost. I think that Melmetal will only be as good as Calyrex Ices, and I think that Zeraora is going to be used at the beginning and then never again.
Yeah, that's like the same feeling that I think we had a podcast about this like yesterday that we recorded, and that's pretty much the exact same thing we said. It's like everyone's gonna try Melmetal until they realize that it's not that great, and then they're just gonna go away from it, right?
You want to know what the true takeaway we have is?
Go for it.
If you use Ditto, you're throwing. Ditto has been objectively replaced by Mew. Think about it. What's Ditto's HP stat? Like 45? Mew's is 100 and it's faster. Scarf your Mew and run Transform if you want to run a Ditto.
Well, now I have a new video idea. Thanks, man.
No, it's my video. This is actually a video.
You gotta beat me to it.
God damn. Okay.
All right. Well, thank you so much for stopping by today. If you guys haven't already checked out Marcos's channel, link will be down below in the description. You doing anything fun? You're doing a Gigantamax quest. You want to talk about that?
Yeah. I'm having a whole bunch of people, a whole bunch of content creators. You're on the list.
I'm at the end, but I'm there.
So I'm having a whole bunch of content creators come onto my channel, and we team build together around a Gigantamax Pokemon. We're going in order of Pokedex. So right now we're on Pikachu, and then later on we'll be doing Meowth. Right now is an off week because I decided it's better to cover Series 13 this week and then return to it. But once we team build, we take it onto the ladder, and then we release a rental code along with just a large library of rental codes for each individual Gigantamax Pokemon. And the goal is to finish that right before Scarlet and Violet come out. But now,
are you on schedule?
Yeah, and now we're off schedule for two reasons. We took a week off to cover Series 13, and two, there's now a Melmetal episode.
Oh, fair.
So yeah, that's something we got to think about. So yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, leave a like and comment down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'm Kevin, this is Pokesports. Have a great night. Peace out. Bye-bye.
I was here too. I was here the whole time.
Perfect.